Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On play action, now Carr. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And just a yard to go here on second down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. Carr going to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Jacobs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They'll run with the third-year man, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes able to find Gray here. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On second and very short, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Let's go.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw is Carr. A dump off here to Bolden. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Carr now on 1st down. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Carr now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now a play fake. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Mahomes again. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 5 from the 8. Mahomes now to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 25 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Let's roll. Let's do this, man. This is the crown for the storm, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. All right, guys. All right. You know what we need, baby. Get something together. Let's be perfect. Let's go get it now.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And quickly to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Let's be smart, dude. Let's go get it done. They can't stop us. Bring it. Easy like that. Let's go get it now. Let's go do this thing, man. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And that's complete to Adams. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Carr. And he gets it to Bolden. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro, 56 yards. And the Raiders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Renfro to return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On play action, now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Carr again. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Carr now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. But now it's third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. To throw, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Kelsey on the ground. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Just keeping. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Once again, we got to get it this is good, man. That's all we have. This is your time, baby. Let's go get it now. Play a little aggressive, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's hit it. Let's get it, baby. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go home, boy. They gotta walk that walk, baby.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Let's go, man.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Catch made. It's Moreau.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now Carr. That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Carr.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
Now Carr.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.